Hello everybody, I'm MacaronAndCheese, and I'm bringing you my first video with commentary since my last video with commentary. And this time, however, it's going to be different because we're not playing Minecraft, we're playing Planet Coaster because I feel like it. So, I don't know, this game's probably died by now, but I don't care, I want to play it. So without further ado, let's do Sandbox because I just want to make stuff. Don't want to care about money. And, Alpine. Alpine's fun, we'll do Alpine. What should we call it? I think the Alpine's like in Europe, Germany, right? So we should give it, we'll give it a German name. How about Nervenkitzel? That'll work. I think that means like thrills in German or something, so it's appropriate. And let's go. All right, so this is our park. This is our park. We've got mountains, a lake. This is a really beautiful scene. I'm glad I chose Alpine. So let's see, what do we want? I was picturing kind of like this nice, when you enter like this nice big hill with a castle on top, you come in and there's like, there's like little buildings. I don't know. I just want to build and have fun. I'll probably make this hill with a castle. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you then. Look at this view. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. Oops, I did stuff already. Okay. Sorry about that. The last clip was totally a lie. I had already started this park and worked on it since the last clip, but I just did not think to record because I don't usually record video games. This is my first time, and yeah, this is my first time ever since the Coaster Fam series 5 years ago. So yeah, I just thought to record, so why not? I just came up with an intro to get us into it, and yeah, here we are. So this is what I've already done. I've added this little hill here and a couple little chairlifts to get up to the hill. As you can see, maybe they'll be competing to see who gets the most popular. But I'm not sure. Please let me know in the comments, will this bug the game? Because I know that a lot of times peeps are like, hey, I'm stuck in the park, even though they're not, even with regular paths. So I'm not sure if this transport with the paths being up here, not being connected to the rest of the park except through the chairlifts, I'm not sure if that's going to bug like the game and make the peeps confused. We'll have to see. If you know, let me know down in the comments. But I also have this little thingy right here. I have this side of buildings done where we have like an information, toilets, little gift shop here. It's nice. I really like it. This took me way too long to make. I don't know why I'm spending this long on a building and rather than like actually making coasters, considering this is Planet Coaster. But I haven't done this side yet. I was thinking we could go through that together since I pretty much didn't record for the entirety of making this section here. But anyway, I really like this. So I'm gonna let you guys see my thought process when making this building over here. So I've already got the general shape. It's probably gonna change because this side's a lot shorter than this side. It looks kind of dumb. Yeah, it just doesn't quite work in my opinion. So we're gonna start with this little building right here. This hat's fantastic. So, I don't know where to start here. This is the hardest part, in my opinion, is always starting. I never know what to do here. I feel like this here, this thing with the, it sticks out. I feel like that needs a little bit of, like that should indicate height. Sorry. I think this should be taller, I think, and then the main tower is going to be this wood thing right here. So this is going to be taller to kind of help lead into that, I guess. I don't know. And then this is going to be shorter. I think that's my plan for this point. Look at me, I'm so fancy. I added a little restaurant. Isn't that so cute? Yeah. I don't know what else to do with it. I have to add an expansion, maybe. There used to be a staff building here, but then I found a button that lets me turn off staff management, and that was probably the best day of my life because I absolutely hate the staff management features. So, yeah, restaurant. That makes me happy. Alright, we have our 5 expansions. Cool. They're all scattered around this building somewhere. Don't ask me. Oh boy. Alright, perk. Adult venue. I feel like teens would be coming here more than adults. Maybe not. Maybe adults would come here more. I don't know. Internet access? That? I wouldn't mind if a restaurant had. Alright, live music. That's also kind of cool. It's not really a small restaurant, so maybe that's not a good idea. Free condiments? Why would you not have free condiments? I'm gonna go internet access. People can pay me for condiments. That's fine. We're good with that. Right? Yeah, I'm liking this already. I like this. We just need to add the details on the that side, the left side, and we'll be good. It's beautiful. I'm just gonna stay here. Whee! Alright, back to work. Alright, folks, I think I am very excited because this side is complete. Well, it's not complete, but the shape is complete. Now I can start working on the details. Yay, my favorite, because it makes it look good. Hello, everybody. It's the next day of recording this IRL, and yesterday I got a little bored because, we're building for 2 hours, just building this building 2 hours straight. It gets boring, but I'm back, fresh and ready to go again. So let's, let's do this. That was so bad. So what we've got so far is we've got this little, this is what I did yesterday, is I made this little building. The structure of it. So now we're still working on the details. Yesterday I added this little balcony right here. Oops, hold on. Camera's a little finicky. I made this little balcony over the loony balloons to give the people some shade, you know? Also to add some depth to the building. So this is what we've got so far. Yeah, I see potential in this building. I really like this building. So let's keep going. I just had a brilliant idea, guys. What if we don't put shade over the Hats Fantastic shop so that it encourages people to buy a hat? They can get their own shade. It's a good idea, right? Putting shade here wouldn't really work anyway with the setup I have. You'd have to block the sign. So, yeah, good idea. Good job, I guess. Yeah, it's probably stupid, but, you know. Alright, folks, I think that this little bit is done here. The Hats Fantastic part is completely decorated. Over here we've got this little balcony with a bunch of barrels and crates and even a potted plant for some reason. And it kind of mirrors what's over here a little bit. You know, there's a bunch of barrels on a balcony, but I don't know. I don't know what else to put on the balcony besides stock. I did have an idea to put like a animatronic with a hat on, like one of the pirate hats or something. But the animatronic showed too much. Like you could see his face, it wasn't really working. And from the ground you couldn't see the hat anyway. So, I don't know. It was an idea. It didn't really work out. But over here we've got like a balcony, nice windows. The only angle you'd really be seeing this from is when you're entering the park, so I didn't do too much with it, but it still looks nice. And then around the back, it's just this thing, this decoration, which is copy and pasted from here, and from back here, right here. So yeah, nothing too much on the back. I didn't want to spend that much time on it. So yeah, that's that. Now we have this tower thing to do that's behind the ATM, so I have a chimney. That's all. There's nothing else. It's just a blank slate. Oh my, I just made a face. I'm surprised this hasn't happened yet, but isn't it beautiful? Actually, now I'm finding faces all over the place. This could be a face right here. The two windows and the slant. Where else is there a face? This could be a face. Anywhere with two windows in a row is a face. This is a face. Everything's a face now. Heck, even these roof things could be two eyeballs. And this is literally a face. I think I figured out a use for this tower. It's gonna be the bank. Doesn't that make sense? Because it's right, like, behind the ATM, so, yeah, money. For now, it's just called the bank, but I think I want to call it, like, what this town is gonna be called. What do you think the town should be called? Should it just be an urban Kitzel town? Let me know in the comments. Alright guys, I'm back. It's a fresh new day. Actually, it's already the afternoon. But the point is it's a fresh new day in terms of recording. And yeah, so I finished this tower, I think. Yeah, pretty much. It's not quite as detailed as I would like, but whatever. So we have a giant window here because I don't know, why not? It seems like a big tower, big centerpiece of this building would have a big window. I don't know. It's just my gut feeling. And then over here we've got a little window and not much over here. There's not much room for anything over here. And a little bit on the back. We've got this weird window thing going on. And a door that nobody's ever going to see. I also decorated this strip right here. We've got a balcony thing that I made before. My dog's barking outside. Sorry if you can hear that. We have this random gold treasure chest because like it's a bank, so of course there's gonna be money like everywhere. That's how banks work, right? They're very secure. So we have this random gold treasure chest that is gonna catch everybody's eye because of how shiny it is, and it's probably not the best place for whatever. I don't know. I might keep it. I think it's kind of funny that there's just a random treasure chest sitting on a balcony. Like, come and get it, you know? I don't know. I like it. It's an amusement park. It's not like there's anything in there. It's bolted down to the floor, so, it's fine. It's fine. Oh my goodness, I see a face in there. What is it with the faces? Look at that. That's not creepy at all. Alright, so yeah, now I'm gonna work on this thing right here that kind of mirrors what's over here on this side. I don't want it. I'm gonna have trouble with that, I think, because I don't want it to look too similar to this. Like, I don't want it to be symmetrical, so I can't just copy and paste, but I also don't want it to be too different. We'll see. So I think the first thing is make it not floating. That seems like a good start, right? Alright, pillars are now in place. Yep, it works. There you go. So, what do we have over here? We've got the wooden beam framework. I think that's over here somewhere. We've got a window. Yeah, it's not too complicated. I think I will copy the framework like this and this because one, I'm lazy, and two, it makes sense that two of the pretty much identical structures would have the same framework. Oh my goodness, there is a giant plane helicopter thing flying above my house right now, and it legit uh, made the entire place rumble. That was cool. That should happen more. Are we in World War III? I think we might be in World War III. Okay, it's gone now. Okay, we're good. Yep, so now they look exactly the same, except one does not have windows. Mission not accomplished. But, I don't know. I think it's okay. If we add in different windows, no one will notice, right? We just need to, like, this isn't the same window. It's almost the same window. Alright, that's cheating. What if we do that? Does that fit? No. We do that. That's different. Whatever. It's close enough to being different. It's clear that I pretty much copy and pasted it, isn't it? Sorry. I can't detail everything. I'm running out of ideas. Okay, this building is way too detailed for its own good. Or maybe it's not detailed enough. Maybe I'm just bad. I'm trying to figure out what window I should put right here because I don't want it to be the Grand Duckling window, this thing right here, because then it will be the same building and I don't want that to happen. So, but I don't know what else to do. I don't want to do another one of these. I want this big window here to be like one or maybe two. Let's see. Does that work? We haven't used one of those yet. That might work. I like that. Looks like it's made out of clay. Yeah, I think I'll do that. This looks good. There we go. That's weird. For some reason at nighttime, this almost white text, this like beige text is red. Huh. I wonder what that's about. Oh, by the way, I named my restaurant. It's called The Sitting Duck because that just sounds good, like we're sitting ducks, but it's like a restaurant. Yeah, it's The Sitting Duck. That's the name. So I think for the most part the building's decorated now. I have to add in the wooden flooring and maybe decorate, well, not maybe, yes, decorate this wall right here. And then we can move on to these stations. Yay! These giant blank flat walls that are the chairlift stations. Welcome to Planet Coaster, my park Nervenkitzel. As we go through the tunnel to enter the park, you will see these beautiful lamp thingies, and then you can go into the entrance. And you are greeted with this beautiful, detailed, perfect in every way row of buildings. You've got a church bell tower, you've got a bank tower with a watch tower on top of the tower. You've got this nice little lamp thingy thing going across the buildings. You've got a restaurant called the Sitting Duck with candy and a literal sitting duck window. And you can go inside the restaurant and eat your food in this beautiful blank wallpapered room. Then you can go back out and stare at the invisible castle that has not been built yet. And all of the beautiful, undetailed, plain walls. And you can go through this tunnel and find the most beautiful, invisible park you've ever seen. I think we're about to fix that today. I think it's time to make a roller coaster. Yay! Because these buildings over here have been completed. We've got our sitting duck window on the sitting duck. We've got the candy crate that signifies that there's food. And I have had enough of these buildings. They have taken like 5 hours to make, at least. So, enough of that. We're going to make a roller coaster. Oh, also, one more thing. While I was building the coaster, not the coaster, when I was building the buildings, I discovered something that we need to talk about. We need to put somewhere in our park. Look, there is a macaron cookie in this game. Come on. Oh, jeez. Come on. You have to... It's green, too. It's green with, almost yellow in the middle. It's, perfect. It's literally me. So, we're gonna have to put that somewhere. I don't know where, but it's gonna happen. But first, we've got to make a roller coaster. We've got a lot of blueprints. I think, at least half of these are mine. But, I want to make my own today. What are we gonna do? I'm feeling a launch coaster. Let's do this. Where should we put it? I think maybe right as you come out of the tunnel, there's going to be a good roller coaster. Get you engaged with the park. I don't know. Maybe we should put it in the back so you have to walk all the way around to get to the coaster. No, we're putting it right here. My plan for this is it's going to go through the castle almost. It's going to go through a little opening in the castle so that all the people can see you go by. That's the plan. Although there isn't a castle right now, but there will be one. Alright, so let's get started. I moved the station over slightly. I tried doing this whole thing and it got too close to the park edge and it was taking up a lot of space. So we're just going to go right into it from here. Do the little chain lift. We're going to do a little chain lift here, or a drive wheel launch, and then in the middle of it we're going to accelerate. Kablamo. Kablamo. Look at that. Away they go! And then we take them right into a little twist. Like so. Alright, I've finished the first maneuver. It slowly goes up the little chain lift, and then bam, it launches you up here into this twist, and you do a little half loop thing. Yep. That's exciting. I would do that. I would totally ride that. So now what are we going to do? Ooh, that doesn't look that good, does it? Hold on. That looks like it would be very uncomfortable. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to make that a little less jarring. There we go. That's better. So now we are in the middle of these supports. I like that. That's kind of cool. Alright, so now what should we do? Should we do a banana roll? That's cool. I like that. We should do a banana roll. I think that's perfect. It goes into the supports, and then it goes through in between two of them. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright. I'm happy with that. Or maybe, you know what we could even do, is have it go this way, and then it goes over the launch. That's cool as well. So we're gonna have it go like that. So now the question is, when are we gonna go up here onto this hill and like go through the castle? I think first we should do some maneuvers outside, and I think I am going to make my own thing. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a little maneuver that I made up because I haven't seen it anywhere, where it goes into this turn, like so. That doesn't look safe. Okay, maybe we'll do that later. Now, hold on a second. This does not look structurally sound. I don't know about you, but if I saw this, I would not feel safe at all. Why? Why can't you just have like a support? Why can't there be a support there? That just doesn't look right. Is there a way I can change this? Track supports are on. Okay. Whatever. Now, if I continue the track in this way, this support's gonna go missing too, and that's not gonna work. So we're gonna have to come up with something weird. How about we just do that? We turn. What if we go like into the hill before going into the castle? This could be like a tunnel or coaster sort of thing. Maybe this is the point where we go into the castle. That kind of makes sense actually. So we do a little bit of a turn. Turnip. Turnip. Yep, okay. Does that look okay? It's kind of a sharp turn, but I'm sure it can be handled. If not, I can always change it later. So this is the part where it snaps into the castle, and then there's going to be like all these people over here, and then sometimes like the coaster just zooms past. I think that's kind of cool. And then it goes up. What if it does like a roll? What if it does like a... Oh, that is a giant corkscrew. Hold on a second. None of that. None of that. Then what if we did like a dive loop sort of thing? I could do that on my own. I don't need none of that. Can you... Why does it keep like the supports keep flashing in and out? There should be supports there. Why do you not want there to be supports? Like, how hard is it to just put supports? If you don't want them there, put them on the other side, you idiot Planet Coaster. Oh boy. And it goes pretty close to the ground there. That might be unsafe. What if something like falls out of one of the passengers and hits just some casual park goer like on the head? Yep, that's not my problem. I'm not responsible for anything like that happening. We're gonna deal with it. That does not look safe. I am going to change that. Hold on. There we go. Alright, I think I got our little dive loop in. So, to recap, the coaster goes up the lift hill, through the twisty half loop, does the banana roll, through the castle, and then it does this little cool flip off the hill. Yep, this is a coaster. I'm excited. Alright, so let's go hammerhead turn maybe? Let's see how that works. That kind of looks cool. Then it could go over the path twice. Let's see. So if we do a hammerhead, bloop, like that. What if we just do like a little bunny hill? There we go. Get a good airtime moment in there. And do a little turn this way to avoid the track. Actually, we're going into the track, but that makes it even cooler. Yeah, that's safe. That's safe. Alright. This is where I want to do the maneuver I was talking about. So we're here, and then this is where I want that maneuver to happen. We go up the little hill. Except when we get to the top, we are going to twist around. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a moment. We go up to the top, and then when we're at the top, we are upside down. And then we twist around like this. And then by the time we get to the bottom, we're like that again. That's kind of cool, don't you think? Maybe I should change it a little bit. Alright, there's our little maneuver. It banks, it goes around the turn, and then twists you around. And then yeah, that's our maneuver. I think that's kind of cool. I have it on a couple of coasters, and when you're riding it, it's amazing. I love it. It's like a corkscrew and a overbank turn mixed together. It's simple, yet it's also really cool. I wish coasters in real life did that. I wonder how this would feel if you're banking outside the turn and then all of a sudden you just change, but you're still banking in the same way. That's kind of weird. Maybe we don't have room for that. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go this way. So you're just continuing to turn in this direction. It's kind of disorienting. And then, bam, you just drop. It's kind of like just a turn drop helix thing, but it's kind of cool. Then you're overbanked. Alright, so after it comes out of this, the twisty overbank turn corkscrew maneuver, it comes up around this little bend here. It's kind of overbanked, and then it snaps into this turn here and does this little thing. That might be a lot of G's, actually. We'll see. This actually seems kind of thrilling. I would totally ride this. This looks fun. So now I think it's time for another inversion. So what should we do? How about we do a there's way too many inversions here. How about we go into another bunny hill? And then once you're out of that, we can decide what we're gonna do. What was that support from? It was from that. Okay, we want to keep that. This thing is already unstructurally sound, so unstructurally sound, structurally unsound. So we're gonna just kind of maneuver around that. I don't know what to do here. So maybe what if it goes into this hill and then it unbanks, goes up into the hill, and then banks the same direction and starts going again. That could be cool. And you go weave through the supports like this. This is kind of cool. Alright, now time for another inversion. And what shall that inversion be? We are going to do a dive loop, just like I planned from the start. Too long of track. Dive loop, just like I had planned from the start. Alright. Is that too tall? That might be a little bit too tall. Hold on, I am going to shrink that a little bit. There we go, that's more reasonable. Alright, so let's go over the track plan from the start, because this is already starting to get confusing. So it goes up the hill, twists around into the loop, banana roll, through the castle, flips off the hill. That's probably still my favorite part of the ride right there. Does this hammerhead, over the bunny hill, through the woods, does the weird inversion thing, and then it does a couple twists and turns and bunny hills, and then it goes up through here. It's kind of a random loop, but you know, it's an inversion. You can't go wrong with an inversion. Like, it's okay. It's fine. We're all good. Alright, so from this dive loop, I think we should turn around this way, maybe? We'll see. I think, like, right at the end for a grand finale, we're gonna have it just stay upside down in, like, a hill for a while. So the grand finale might be coming soon, because we've already done a lot of track here. We might do a couple more twists and turns, and then it's just gonna go upside down for a few seconds, and then back into the station. I think that'll be cool. Like, if you're not already nauseous, that'll finish you off for sure, is the idea. Alright, so after it comes out of this dive loop, it goes around this little turn here, and then goes up to this hill, snaps this way, and then here is where we are going to do the little Top Gun thing I was talking about. This doesn't look jarring at all. Right, I'm sure the smooth function will figure that out. In fact, let me do that now. Hold on. Smooth all. Actually, let's reverse engineer. Let's go back. That's not what that means. Let's go from the station and work our way back. So I know what I want to do here, because I'm kind of having trouble connecting the tracks up right now. So what we're going to do is it's going to come through the station like this, because it's cool. So that's how the ride's going to end. I'm going to turn this into regular track so I can smooth it out just a little bit. Bam. Smoothy smooth. And then here, regular track, smooth. There we go. So that's the ride's ending. And from here, we're gonna go block section. Alright, I've figured out the brake run of this ride. Basically, it's gonna come through here, stop at this block section. Here's another block section just so it can have two trains. And then zoop, back to the station. So that's my brake run. So now I have something to work with here. So I should probably get rid of this. We are going to make our little upside down section a little bit closer in so that it can go to the block section. Alright, the track is officially connected. As you can see, it goes around here, through here, and to the brake section. Alright, moment of truth. Actually, it's not moment of truth yet. Hold on a second. Alright, now it's moment of truth. I added a couple extra cars and did stuff. So, here we go. Unpause. Let's get right into the ride. Okay, looking good so far. Whee! That felt awesome. I love that. Oh, it's kind of slow here, isn't it? I might need to reduce friction a little bit or remove the trim brakes. Yeah, it's getting a little slow. Hold on a second. Alright. Yeah, I can already tell I need to make some changes. Alright, so first thing, we are removing these. Deceleration, or maybe just nerfing them a little bit. There we go. Nerfed a little bit. They're still there. They're probably useless now, but they're there for show. And then another thing is, what else could we do to speed things up a little bit? We could go over operations, make that friction multiplier a little less. There we go. I think that's all we can do. So let's try this again. Oh, you know what else we can do? We can boost the launch a little bit, make it go a little bit faster. So here we go. Acceleration rate, bam. Done. Alright, let's do this. Alright. That looked like a good airtime hill there. Then here we go, around the bend. Yeah, that's a much better. Oh, that was interesting. I don't know how I felt about that. It's a little janky. Whee! Into the dive loop. Ooh, it lost a little bit of speed there. That's good, though. Needs to slow down a little bit at the end. Goes around the bend. Over. Oh. Oh, that's a little bit much, I think. Alright. And then, whee! Back to the station we go. Alright, let's take a look. Ooh, look at those results. All green. Alright, that's looking good. Duration, 99.2 seconds. It's a decent length coaster. I like it, I like it. Track length. Track length 7th. This is like the second longest coaster in the world, if this was a real coaster. How did that happen? Like, the longest coaster in the world right now is 8,000 feet, so, wow. Alright, max speed 90, average speed 49. Track scenery rating very low, fair enough. Look at that airtime duration. Beautiful airtime. Alright, I'm liking it. This ride is fully functional, I think. It's beautiful, I love it, and I want to marry it.